Imagine this, you're 80 years old, but your mind is as clear as ever, your focus is clear, and your brain feels as young and alive as a 30-year-old's. Sounds impossible, right? The common belief is that getting old means losing your brain. They believe they're bound to lose their memories, that beyond 60, the brain only loses. But here's the truth. The truth is that, thanks to science, we now know the brain can grow, change, and adapt at any age. This ability is called neuroplasticity. Your brain is just like a muscle thanks to neuroplasticity. The more you challenge it, the stronger it gets. And yes, when you're 60 or 70 or even 80, your brain can still wire new connections, create new pathways, and even sharpen old memories. The problem is, far too many seniors take the myths at face value. They say, I forget names, so maybe I have dementia. Or, it's too late for me to pick up something fresh. But studies from Harvard and the NIH find who keep their minds active every day be as good, or even better, the younger ones in particular memory and learning processes. So let me ask you, what if you could maintain a fit mind at any age? What if we didn't have to lose abilities? You gain new ones? In today's video, I'll show you how. So we're going to dispel myths behind brain health after 60. So we are going to look at the surprising power of play, why puzzle video games, strategy video games, and even card playing can improve memory, concentration, and problem solving. We will also bust the most important myths about losing brain power, we promise. And the practical tips I will be giving you can start today to keep your brain strong, active, and alive. Because old age isn't about losing your mind, it's about releasing its potential. Stay with me until the end. I'm going to share the #1 brain game that scientists say protects memory better than almost anything else. Let's begin. Most seniors believe one thing, that senior moment is simply a fact of life. They think, it's only downhill from 60, my brain is saying. Or, if I start forgetting names or dumping out on numbers, maybe it's dementia. But here's the reality, not all forgetfulness is disease, and decline is not the only direction. Science tells us something different. Your brain is alive. It keeps rewiring. It keeps building new connections. This ability is called neuroplasticity, and it doesn't end with 30 or 50 or even 90. Harvard Medical School studies show an array of skills and abilities. Older adults who engage in learning by doing new skills, like an instrument or a language, can grow fresh neural pathways. Their brains literally light up as if they were younger. NIH research also reveals that cognitive challenges lower the likelihood of Alzheimer's disease. Not eliminate it, but significantly lower the risk. So what's the myth based on? Partly from fear, partly from misunderstanding. Yes, dementia exists. Yes, memory lapses happen, but the occasional forgotten name is not synonymous with cognitive diminution. Think of it as your muscles. When you stop moving, they go away. If you train, they grow. The brain works the same way. What so many of us old folks do wrong is surrender. They stop challenging themselves. They say, I'm too old for this. And the belief itself accelerates the descent. The reality? You're never too old to grow. It's never too late to learn. And you're never too old to sharpen your intellect. So let me ask you, which one do you believe at the moment? That decline is inevitable, or that growth may still be a possibility? Because in the next part, we'll explore how something so simple as play, yes, play, can help train your brain in ways you never imagined. Play, it sounds simple. That sounds like the sort of thing little kids do. But for your brain, growth, play. Posted on the power of play. There is no higher form of play than to make ritual. Here's why. When you play a puzzle, memory, or strategy game, your brain isn't simply having fun, it's working. It's firing neurons. It's building new pathways. Games train different parts of your brain. Puzzles and crosswords, they sharpen problem solving and reasoning. Memory games? They strengthen the hippocampus, the region in your brain where memories are laid down and retrieved. Games of strategy, such as chess or bridge, they boost executive function. your capacity to plan, make decisions, and concentrate. And here's the exciting part. Novelty matters. When you attempt something new and hard, not just easy rip most. Mayo Clinic research shows seniors who use their brains regularly at least 5 times a week decrease their risk of cognitive decline by as much as 40%. Think about that. 40%. Not by medicine, not by surgery, but by play. Let's take an example. Mr. Allen, 74, began solving Sudoku puzzles every morning. At first, it felt hard, but within weeks, he observed that phone numbers came back to him more quickly. His focus sharpened. He even had more confidence speaking in everyday discussions. That's the power of play. The mistake many teenagers, and senior citizens for that matter, make is getting stuck in whatever comes easily. The same TV shows, the same simple games, the same routines. But your brain is built to thrive on a challenge. It thrives on novelty. So here's the takeaway. Play is not a waste of time. It is disguised brain training. And in the next part, I will also demonstrate how to braid these potent brain boosters into your everyday routine without it feeling like work. Here's the secret. Brain training shouldn't feel like schoolwork, and it can easily fit into the rhythm of your life. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Small, simple, and repeated, but powerful over time. Let's start with puzzles. 10 minutes of Sudoku in the AM sharpens logic and focus. Crosswords after lunch boost vocabulary and memory recall. How about learning? You can practice a new language with apps like Duolingo for just 10-15 minutes a day. For example, picture the scenario of you saying hello to your grandchild in Spanish, or ask for coffee in French on your next trip. Games with family count too. A card game, dominoes, or a game of Scrabble isn't just fun. It's memory training, social connection, and laughter, all at once. Here's the science. When you mix games and social interaction, the brain releases dopamine. That's the feel-good chemical. It boosts learning and makes new memories stick. Take Robert, age 72. He gets online to play chess every night. At first, it was just something to do, but he quickly observed clearer thinking, better concentration, and even less loneliness. The key is consistency, not hours at once, but little doses daily. Where people go wrong is, by the use of brain training need be long, arduous, or dull. It doesn't. It just has to be regular. So here's your daily strategy to keep the old noggin functioning properly. Morning coffee, add Sudoku. Afternoon break, try a crossword. Evening family time, play a quick card game. Before bed, learn 5 words in another language. Each small activity adds up, like cups filling with water. The takeaway is clear. Healthy brain health doesn't require grand gestures. It needs daily habits. And in the next part, we will be able to understand how games fit into the larger story, which is exactly this moment. A brain-saving, holistic way of life that will keep you and your mind healthy for years to come. Brain games are powerful, but they are part of the puzzle, not its entirety. For sharper memory, stronger focus, and long-term brain health, you need a holistic lifestyle. Let's start with nutrition. Your brain is 60% fat. It needs good fats to thrive. Processed foods such as salmon, walnuts, olive oil, and flax seeds feed your neurons. Blueberries, kale, and greens, turmeric fight inflammation and protect memory. Harvard studies show the MIND diet, a combination of Mediterranean and DASH diets, cuts the risk of Alzheimer's by over 50%. Now, physical activity. Exercise is not just for your body, it's fuel for your brain. Walking 30 minutes a day boosts blood flow, delivers oxygen, and increases BDNF, a protein that allows your brain to grow new cells. Mayo Clinic calls exercise the most effective brain booster on the market. And don't forget sleep. During deep sleep, your brain flushes away toxins such as beta amyloid, the tacky protein associated with Alzheimer's. Without enough rest, those toxins build up. Quality 7 to 8 hours of sleep is important for memory and clear thinking. Finally, connection. Loneliness shrinks the brain, but that social interaction, talking, laughing, and sharing stories, keeps it active and alive. The Alzheimer's Association found who keep one another's company reduce their risk of cognitive decline by almost 45%. Think of it this way. Brain games are the spark. Nutrition, exercise, sleep, and connection. They are the fuel. Together they create a fire that will keep your thinking skills sharp for decades. So the takeaway is clear. Don't just play, eat well, move daily, sleep deeply, stay connected. And in the next part, we'll look at real-life seniors who modeled these routines and transformed their minds. We've talked about the science. And now, let's see if there is a real-world counterpart. Meet Susan, age 67. She now works crosswords over morning tea. At first, she struggled. She also couldn't complete a single puzzle, but she kept going. Within 3 months, her short-term memory improved. She'd remember her shopping list without writing them down. Even her doctor observed more lucid recollection during checkups. Then there's James, age 70. He wanted to play guitar ever since he was a kid, but decided that it was too late. One of these days, his granddaughter talked him into testing it out. He began with simple chords. Slowly, he learned songs. And it was not only that his concentration sharpened, but his mood lifted. His brain lit up with music training and gave him new confidence. Science supports these stories. A 23 NIH study showed that older adults who acquired brand new complex skills, like music, painting, or languages, activated more brain regions than when they only solved puzzles. New skills that could more brain growth, though. And here's another case. Margaret, 74, started a weekly bridge club. She assumed it was foreplay, but the blend of strategy, memory, and ROTFL moments kept her brain sharp. And an extra boost, social connection, that solo games could not. Here's the lesson. It doesn't matter which game you pick. What counts is challenge, novelty, and consistency. The mistake is thinking, I'm just going to do easy games away the time. But cruisy doesn't grow the brain. Challenge does. So ask yourself, what have you always wanted to try? Because in the next part, we'll also explore how the choice to confront these challenges now can provide a sharper, brighter future. This is not simply a journey about avoiding decline. It's about thriving. It's about proving to yourself you don't lose your mind's strength with age. Imagine this. You're 70 and you know every grandchild's birthday. You're 80 and your finances are clear as a bell. You're also learning a new skill. Because why not? That's the future brain science offers. Not fantasy, but possibility. The key is consistency, not hours of hard work, not frustration, just small daily steps. 10 minutes of puzzles, a new word each night, a weekly card game between friends. These little choices erect a fortress in your mind. And here's the truth. Your brain loves challenge. It loves novelty. It loves growth. The only thing it hates is giving up. So ask yourself, what do you choose tomorrow early in the morning? Will you pick up the remote or a crossword? Will you scroll endlessly or learn a new skill? The decision is yours, and each choice sculpts your future brain. Here's my challenge for you. This week, experiment with a new brain activity. Just one. Then leave it in the comments below. Type #SharperMind to let us know you're ready to expand. And don't forget, like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more science-backed tips and how to help your brain to be sharp, strong, and alive. It is because aging is not synonymous with memory loss. It is the start of wisdom. And with wisdom, your tomorrow can be clearer than ever.